Greg, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me on your show.
You're from Austin Peay.
Yep, I'm a professor of sports psychology there.
Terrific. So I play a lot of golf, and I'm not very good, and it's all in my head, I hear.
Well, most of the game is in your head. I mean, most people think that golf, they say golf is, 100% mental or 100% physical. They always argue which one's more important, but I say they're both important, and they kind of feed into each other.
What about your book that sets it apart? Because there's 101 golf books out there, and I've read 101 golf books. And it's not helping.
There is a lot of good golf books out there, but what's different about this book is it's short and simple. And it tells interesting stories about golfers, but also famous athletes like Michael Jordan, Lance Armstrong. And then it explains what they do in terms of how they play their best. And then I show how you apply that thinking to your own game.
That's like Hale Irwin's story. Just think about your game. A lot of times foursomes will go out and you get that competitor nature going on. John's beating me, so you try to raise your level. And next thing you know, you crash and burn. Hale Irwin says, just pay attention to your game.
That's right. One of the keys to playing your best is focus on yourself. Because if you worry about what other people are thinking about, you get so nervous, and then you usually tighten up, and then you play your worst. So you just got to go out there and focus on your own game.
Did you bring me a drink, or we got a little exhibit here?
Yes, this is a little exhibit. This is what I usually show when I do presentations about what is sports psychology and what I do as a sports psychologist. And usually what happens is there's all these forces working against you. When let's say you're playing competitive golf. You want to play well for your friends, you want to play well for your family, the competition is tough, you're maybe not feeling so well, the conditions are bad. If you have nothing inside the can, which is you, nothing inside in terms of your mental game, you fold under the pressure.
I'm a Diet Dr. Pepper. Don't figure.
But what I do as a sports psychologist is I fill you up with all the right mental ingredients, because all that stuff is always there, playing well for your friends and your family. But if you have all the right mental ingredients, no matter how much that pressure is, you won't fold under the pressure. And the other reason why I do that is usually I like to drink my soda.
What's the string for? Is that?
Well, the string is for this. It demonstrates how the mind influences the body. And anybody can go home, and this is a 10-inch string with a paper clip.
Right.
And I do this in a lot of demonstrations, and I say, what I like you to do is I like you to visualize this paper clip moving parallel to your body. And that's all I want you to do is visualize this paper clip moving parallel to your body. And it'll actually start moving. And anybody at home can do that. And the paper clip will start moving just by their thought process. And what that shows is there's very subtleties in terms of the influence of the mind in the body. If you have negative thoughts, it's going to influence your body.
Sure.
If you have positive thoughts, it's going to influence your body. And my premise is this. Your thinking controls your emotions, and your emotions control your performance. And the good news is you have control over your thinking. So if you have the right thoughts, you're ultimately going to have the right performance.
You should do that. All right. Mental Rules for Golf by Greg Steinberg. Thanks very much for